Guys, and welcome to the Love Connection with me, Taj B, your international matchmaker and a relationship consultant. Happy Friday to each and every one of you. And I want to give a special shout out to every single one of our fans because we can't do this without you. And we really appreciate all your love, your support, like you guys sending us messages. It just gives us a motivation to do this each and every Friday. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. So today we are talking about fatherhood and your love life. So you fathers, I promised you guys your own Father's Day show. Like we had a Mother's Day show. Taj, I like to keep it equal for everybody, right? So here it is, right? We've got a guest. We're going to have a lot of lit stuff going on. You stay tuned to the end of our show because, we still have our segments, our Dear Taj, our Myth Connections, and all that good jazz. And as a matter of fact, let me just tell you guys something. You single mothers out there, you are not fathers. So don't let me see you guys with no Happy Father's Day to me post, okay? You are a mom. So when your time already passed, now it's time for the dads, all right? So if I see any of my followers about Happy Father's Day to me, I will be calling you guys out, all right? And also let me take this moment, guys, to address a situation that we have going on in this world, okay? It's our Father's Day show, and it's no secret that we are lacking fathers in this world, right, on a large scale. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of deadbeat mothers out there too, you guys know who you are. But the majority, there's a magnificent amount of deadbeat fathers. Like, it's a problem in our world. And let's just try to resolve to do better about this, right? Because here's the thing. From the child comes, this is not, you don't like her, you didn't want her, whatever. All of that doesn't matter because the child is already here. You know what I mean, guys? And I mean, if you have a child, but you're not sure if it's yours because you need a DNA test, well, remember, I do DNA tests on my other show, on the Taj B show. If you are maybe, supposedly, or an alleged daddy out there, you can come and contact me and we will figure it out. So let's just get that out of the way. All you people out there, it is a crime to not take care of your children. It is a crime to be a father and you don't know how your kids have eaten, sleeping, or gone to school. All right, guys? So that's that. So let us go down. Let's run down the different stages of fatherhood and how best to cope with them and how best to deal with them. All right? Before our guest comes on. So let's start in the beginning. The beginning is trying to conceive, right? So if you're a want-to-be father, you want to be a dad, your woman wants to be a mom, and you guys are trying to have a baby. So we all know that that's a hard process. And sometimes you men kind of get forgotten and thrown to the wayside in that whole process because it's more like, the woman can't get pregnant, she's having issues, she wants a baby, blah, 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 but you want a baby too. So always make that very clear, right? That you want this baby as much as your woman wants this baby. Like, it's just as important to you as it is to her, right? What else? Remember, you're trying to conceive. Your woman is probably feeling like a failure, right? Even though you're also feeling like a failure, you need to remember that what you want to hear for yourself, your woman would want to hear that as well. What do I mean? You want to encourage her. You want to make her feel like she's still your woman. She's still your lover, even though you guys are working on trying to have a baby and it's not working out. So don't be consistently talking about the fact that you guys can't get pregnant. Don't be consistently, whenever you have sex, it's just about conceiving. No, leave spice, romance, and joy in your life, okay? So that's when you're trying to conceive. Also, next now, when you are pregnant. So your woman's pregnant, you're pregnant too, not physically, but you're expecting a baby. Listen here, men, you are not carrying a human being, right? You were not given those superpowers for whatever reason. Only we were. So your job while we're pregnant is support, support, support. I can't say that enough, right? So whatever it is she needs, you need to be able to give. And you should not be getting annoyed. Even if you are annoyed, you need to go somewhere quietly and express that annoyance amongst your friends or whatever. Not to the woman who is currently pregnant with your child, okay? Next, you need to be proud. As proud as the woman is to show her bum, you need to be so proud to show off your pregnant woman. And you need to be so proud to tell other people, I'm going to be having a baby, right? Because It's suspicious and disgusting as well. When you are expecting a child and you're keeping that under wraps, like, what is this? What are you, in the CIA? Nonsense. So, everyone should know. You should make it public information. You should be proud that you're having a child. You should be consistently supporting your woman, and also make it clear what you need, right? So, like, maybe you need some time before the baby comes. You want to be alone with your woman. You tell her that, okay? Or maybe you're scared about holding the baby in your hands when it comes because you think, oh my gosh, I'm too strong, I might break its neck, or whatever. You tell your woman that. You speak your fears to her. Express yourself, because there's two of you. You guys are in this together. So that's when you are pregnant. When you're the father of a toddler, oh my goodness. So maybe the mommy is doing most of the work here. Maybe it's you, whatever. But the toddler, just always remember, parenting is both of our jobs. No one person in the relationship should be feeling like it's all on me. Like it's all my business to take care of the child. I'm kind of, even though I'm in a relationship, it's like I'm a single parent. Absolutely not. Okay, guys, remember, it's a two-way street. So even though you're tired at work and you come home, you can't even bother with this little baby, this little toddler right now, just 2 seconds of piggyback on the back, 5 seconds of playing a fire truck, that sort of thing. So just always share the responsibility of the toddler and never push it onto your woman, right? And you do your research, guys. You guys are on the internet too, so use that time to Google some stuff about your toddler, what their dietary needs are. Surprise your woman by like, look here, babes, I learned how to make homemade nuts. Well, that might not impress anybody's woman out there, but like maybe something else that's cute that they would love, right? So that's for the toddlers. Then when you've got little kids, like, our small ones, 5 and up, before they reach teenagers, remember, men, to your little child, you're basically your very own Marvel character, right? Like, you are dad, the superhero. So you need to be cognizant of what your actions and your words are teaching this little child, right? Because whether you know it or not, you're a hero to them. And imagine you seeing your hero do really terrible things that heroes don't do, right? Like violence, arguing, not being there. The list is long. We don't need to go over them now. But just remember that your little child sees you as a superhero. So you have a very high level to reach here and big shoes to fill. And your job is to consistently be working on filling those shoes on a daily basis, guys. So those are the little ones, right? And enjoy the time while they're small, because as they get older, they kind of want to be with you less. So, be happy when they want to be with you, watch TV with you, hang out with you, go everywhere daddy's going. Don't be annoyed about that, because there will be a time where they may not want nothing to do with you. So enjoy it while it's fresh, okay? Next, we've got the teenagers. Oh, we know they can be hard to deal with, right? How do you men deal with your teenagers? First of all, you need to be a presence in your teenager's life. And it should not be like the disciplinary measures are just up to the woman alone. It should be your job too, right? Then talk, talk, talk. Like, I can't say that enough, so I'm just going to say it again. Talk, right? You want to communicate with your teenager. Speak to them. See how they're feeling, what's going on in their life, who their friends are, what their activities are that they're doing. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about your parenting? Get to know your teenager, men, on a very deep level, especially if you are the parent of a future man, right? You have boys, then these are men in training. So you need to be cognizant of what am I training these men to do and training these men to be, right? And you need to grasp them very tightly once they're teenagers, because very soon they will be an adult and they will be emulating all the things they've seen you doing, right? And if you have been distant with them as a child, as a teenager, where it's just hi, bye, how was school, that's it, they will be distant with you when they are adults. And you don't want that. No person, no parent, none of us should that be our goal, okay? So your teenagers, keep them close, communicate, and be a friend, but not like just only joking around. No, just be an ear that they can always come to, someone that they can confide in. This is what all fathers need to be working on moving forward, okay, guys? So those are your teenagers. Then we've got adult children. So maybe you're a daddy out there of an adult kid, right? How do we deal with this? What do I have to say for you? Well, your kids are adults. You don't have much other than you want to support. Like you're a dad of an adult man or an adult woman. You want to be a full support to them. Like, guys, I'm here if you want to drop the kids off. I'm here to talk. If you need to talk, if you need to borrow $10, I can hook you up. That kind of thing. So you want to let your adult kids know, hey, dad is still here and I'm a full support for you. And also adjustment. So maybe your woman, because more of the women tend to have a hard time when the children grow up and go about their business. Like we're just like, oh, I plan to keep them at my breast forever. So you men support us while we're going through that adjustment. And maybe you're going through adjustment too yourself. So you're going to start thinking about new things that we can do now that we're childless, right? Like there's no kids in our house. So let's turn their room into a jacuzzi or something. Like make new projects with your woman because you're in a new chapter of your life. You're parents, but you're not parenting, on 100% basis anymore. You're kind of, you're parenting adults. So there's not really much to that other than support, and more support, all right? And perhaps you are a father in grief, like you are grieving because you have lost a child. So that's another part of parenting too, fatherhood as well. And first of all, acknowledge your feelings, right? You may feel the need to shove it down because you're a man and that's typically what you guys do. And you may feel a need to not express yourself because your woman seems to be doing a good enough job of that already, right? But it's your child too. You are in pain as well. You have feelings that need to be addressed as well. And the best thing to do is to speak to your spouse because they too have gone through the same thing as well, okay? Then also fully support each other during this time. Acknowledge that it's a little bit different for you than it is for your woman, and acknowledge that to her. She will appreciate that. And do things together that remind you of your child that you lost. Like make your own routines, make your own traditions, make your own way as to how you guys are going to remember your child forever and remember them in the way that you want to remember them. Okay, guys? So those are our different stages of fatherhood. If you guys have any questions or you have anything that you want to say or any part that you feel that I've missed that you want to add in, then chime in the comment section and let me know and we will answer you back. So like I promised, and if you're following us on social media, you've seen our hot flyers as always, and you know that I have a guest here today. So his name is Mr. Leon, and we're looking forward to him coming and glowing out on the Love Connection stage. So Mr. Leon, without any further ado, come join us. Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
And welcome. Look at you. Looking good, eh, ladies? You know what, producer? I'm going to need some, screaming women, some Justin Bieber fans. The women is going crazy because look how fine this man is here on my stage. Eh, girl? Producer, let's hear it. You hear the ladies screaming for the rock star on stage? Yeah. But that's good. So shout out your woman because you're here. You got a lady, right? Shout out your lover.
Samantha Nantan.
Hey!
Mother of my life.
Oh!
Mother of my children.
Oh, that's nice. Shot. Love that. So introduce yourself to us. Who you are, who you be, what you do.
Well, first and foremost, I'm a proud father.
Oh, nice.
Children.
Okay.
Not much to me. I'm pretty laid back.
Yeah.
Chill,
Nice.
A bit ambitious.
Okay. That's good.
I grew up in a family that sticks together, so I'm more a family man too.
Okay, that's lovely. Wonderful. Yeah, I like that. That's a good description of who you are. Why don't you tell us about your fatherhood journey? Like how many kids you have, how old they be, and what it's like for you. Whatever that means to you. Tell us about your fatherhood journey.
Well, I have 3 kids. I have 2 daughters and a son.
Ooh, nice combination.
The eldest is 6.
High five, because I have the same combination actually myself. Yeah, go ahead.
The other one is 4, the other one is 3.
Ooh, okay, little ones you've got,
yeah,
right?
little rugrats.
Yes, oh my goodness.
Yeah. For me personally, the journey has been up and down because as you said, sometimes you just want to wring their necks, you know.
Yeah, yep.
You have to realize that, you go out there here
Exactly.
take care of them.
If you wring their neck, you won't have no more, you know?
So I just try to change my attitude towards the whole fatherhood, and because I grew up in a family where it's me first, ask question later.
Yeah, I hear you. Many of us did.
You know what I mean? So I kind of used to be like that.
Yeah.
But I realized that, especially with girl children, you have to do them different, more talking, communicating.
Oh yeah.
Son now you cannot hold him and chew him out of the place.
Yeah, the boy, right?
So yeah, and as a father, I realized I learned more when, as you said, communication. Even though they're small, you still can talk to them. They understand, and I get to learn their different personalities. So my journey has been, like as I said, up and down, but mostly good, mostly up.
That's lovely, and that's what we want, right? We just want mostly good, positive feelings back from our parenting life, right? Do you find it hard juggling being in a relationship with a lovely Samantha and being a father as well?
Well, we all know that, when you have young kids, and, you want to get kind of busy.
Yeah.
It doesn't really work
They're in the way.
Yeah, it don't really work out for you too well. And, sometimes, it does put a strain on the relationship, regardless of how you might look at it. You don't really have the same time that you used to have when you didn't have kids.
It's true.
I mean,
like all your time is gone, and the only free time you have is for your naps. Like
you understand? It's like she's cooking, you're watching the kids, or she's doing something, watching the kids, you're cleaning. There's no us time really, unless you're sleeping, unless we decide that we're gonna have babysitters. And
exactly.
So
it's hard.
It's really hard. It's really tough. So kudos to all of those out there
who's juggling it.
Out,
I'm telling you. So what would you say, because it is tough, what would you say is the hardest part about being both a father and a lover at the same time? Like, what's the hardest thing about juggling those two roles?
It's overcoming, for me personally, because I only can talk about myself, but for me it's overcoming the frustration sometimes. Like trying to be a dad and a lover at the same time, and knowing that it is so difficult and sometimes impossible based on the situation.
It's true. It can sometimes does feel like you're climbing up a great hill. Exactly. Like it's just you get 2 steps up, you're sliding right back down.
Frustrating, and sometimes you might get a moment where you are one, and then something happens, and then you have to switch back. It's like a Superman go,
So true. No, I totally. We are superheroes when you're parents, and especially you guys as a dad. Because I feel like you guys have to wear so many hats. But a lot of times you don't get any recognition for the many hats that you wear. It's like you have a lot in supporting us, supporting the kids, being a dad, being a working man, all these things. But then nobody gives you guys, the accolades for that. Maybe simply because you're men. I'm not sure what the issue is.
For me personally, I don't think it's a necessity, but it's nice. But because I feel like as a man or as a father, as any kind of figure in anybody's life, that is a role that you're supposed to do. It's just like, it's not something like a job or choice.
Right.
If it's a job and a choice and you do a job good, then congratulations.
That's true.
This is a duty. This is something. It's just like living. It's
Yeah.
part of life.
Okay.
So it's just not something you glorify really.
Right.
But as I said, it is nice to be recognized for doing good. But the mere fact that people see me personally as a good dad, it bothers me, because it should be so normal and so like that.
Right.
It shouldn't be a good dad thing. It should be just like, oh, there's
another dad.
There's another dad.
Just being a dad, right?
But
I understand.
Everything is said,
It's just because, like I said, like we're missing so many dads in this world, and it's like the cause of a lot of our societal problems is that a lot of families are growing up with one parent or no parent because people are not taking care of their responsibilities. So It's a good thing you said that. Like, there's nothing to gain from being a good dad other than the love of your children.
Exactly.
And you need to learn to accept that, each individual father, right?
Yeah, and even if you don't get praise for being a good dad, that doesn't mean you're going to stop being a good dad. You're still a good dad. Your kids will love it.
Exactly. Nice. So in terms of just being a dad, right, what's the hardest part for you?
For me, discipline.
Okay, yeah.
Especially discipline, especially with my patience.
Oh, yeah.
As I said before, just eat first, ask first.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It was different, especially with my grandchildren. And they're very little.
The talking, and then they're talking back, and then you're just thinking, like, I could never have said this myself when I was a child. Like, no matter what.
And she's just 6, you know.
Yeah, and they're so bold, like, say what they want, act as they please, and you're just like, you don't know how fortunate you are. Like, I need to transport you back in time a little bit and then come back and tell me these same words now, you know? That's funny. So what's the best part about
it? For me, honestly, it's very simple. When you open the door and you hear daddy running, that is one of the things I feel like I'm going to have a problem with the adjustment part.
Oh yeah, when they're gone.
When they reach a certain age. It's not even when they're adults. It's like me when
they're big. It's so true, because my teenager is so different than when she was little, you know? Like, she doesn't need so much coddling, so much mom, dad. She just doing her own thing, like, you know, and it's just like, oh, hi, we miss you. Like, how's it going, you know? So I totally get it. It does get hard, you know, but you get used to it. Well, it depends. But, like, you know, me and my husband, we're enjoying our time that our kids are bigger. We're just like, party time. Like, so we're taking it differently. But I totally get where you're coming from with that, you know? And is this the amount of children you plan to have in the beginning?
You know, originally, well, it was originally 7.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, but
nice.
based on, you know, how everything is, and based on how you see our society is, sometimes they don't even want to bring children.
Just today, I was having this conversation because, you know, it's like in terms of having more children and such, it's like sometimes you feel like you shouldn't on humanitarian ground.
Yes.
Like, the world is I mean, guys know me. So the world, yes, is a beautiful place with wonderful things in it. But it's also a very scary place for parents. You know, to raise a child in today's world has a lot of fear.
Yes, because I see my daughter doing something that when I'm just at 15, and she gets 6.
And they know them just fine, like they're fully ready and able for the adulthood at 8, and you're just like, this is not okay.
That's not okay, not at all.
And then when you realize, like, there seems to be a system in place to sort of force rape our children, like make them big before their time. When you watch the shows that they're watching, you're like, but why would the little bunny need to do that? Like, you know, and you're just like, this is not appropriate. You know, even when you see their schoolwork, you're like, I don't know about this. This is all. So you and I agree on that point there. You know, are you gonna have more?
Yeah, I just want. If I get a son, I'm done.
Okay, another one. So you have it balanced, 2 boys, 2 girls. That's nice.
So if I get a girl, then it's 7 it is.
Yeah. Did you hear that, Mom? I hope your woman heard that. She's on board with the 7 children.
Yeah, she has.
No choice in the matter.
No, just kidding.
Don't kill me. So how do you guys? Well, you know, even if you're gonna be working on this extra baby, how do you guys find time for each other?
Well, I don't know the audience if it's adult audience.
Oh yeah, strictly adult. This is a strictly adult show. So any babies happen to be watching, turn off your screen and go in your bed.
You know, sometimes when, you know, somebody wants to take a shower.
Yeah.
And the kids are, you know, watching TV or something else, you know, you go take a shower too.
Yeah.
Nobody end up having a shower.
Yeah. You're getting wet, but no bathing is going on.
like things like that. Or maybe you know they're like an hour into their sleep.
Time them. Oh, you do, because you'll think they're sleeping and you get started and all of a sudden there's a child just standing at the door. Isn't that the worst? You think you're alone, you're just carrying on with your lover, and then there's the baby just staring at you, like, oh god. And your immediate reaction is like react in anger, like, what are you doing here? And then you're just like, oh, you just forget. So I totally get that.
In Jamaica, you call it gym speechy.
Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, I haven't heard that word in a long time. That's funny. Do you guys have time for date night? Like to go out?
Yeah, we try to make time because we realize that it put a strain on us because we see each other every day, but we don't spend any time. So every now and then we go, like when the Black Panther movie came out.
Okay, yeah.
We got a babysitter. We
went nice. Out.
When every we make sure try to go out like twice a month at least.
Okay, nice.
Do something.
Oh, good. Shout out the babysitters. We love you guys very much, and we appreciate you guys. We couldn't do this without you. So, where do you guys like to go other than the movies? Like when you do get
various things because I'm kind of adventurous, so I like do fun things like go karting and mini pots and some crazy kids things.
Oh, that's so cute.
Fun stuff,
Nice. I like that. Yeah. So you guys, that's a little date idea to go mini golfing. Oh, nice. So you can skate?
Not really.
Okay. Nice. We go and we try. Oh, you see, guys, you try new things, come outside of your comfort zone. See Mr. Leon here telling you guys he enjoys it with his lady. So A+ advice. What gives you strength, my friend?
On the journal still.
Perhaps it is journal.
I guess. And sometimes just observing someone to work, like because it's a job. Like literally it's a job.
Yes.
Just observing their work, getting them up, getting them ready, and sometimes when I come in from work, like, how you doing? Like, can't keep my eyes open, like, I'm still she up hustling and them.
Yeah.
You give me a bit of power, like, she can do it, you kind of.
That's so nice.
Yeah.
I know, it's just like, I'm tired and look at her, like, oh gosh.
Feel sorry for her at the same time, but, because she gave me strength to know, say, no matter what, you still have to do what you have to do.
Oh, that was lovely and well said. What advice can you as a father give other fathers who, like, they're already a dad, but now they're looking to be in a relationship? Like, they're looking for their woman now, but they're already a dad. What advice do you give them?
Just prioritize.
Their children?
Yeah. Because experience a breakup before I had the rest of the kids. It's just like some women, they want you to choose between them, not say it out of their mouth, but they want you to choose between the kids and them.
Yeah.
And that's not going to work. Like, at least for me, that's not going to work. That's man of prioritize because you know what me I talk about.
Yeah. Nice one. That's
So just prioritize and then everything should be alright.
That is perfect. And before you leave us, we've had such a great time here with you. We had such gems to tell us, and I've been thoroughly entertained and informed. So, thank you. But before you go, can you give a word of advice to young men out there and future potential fathers? They ain't daddies yet, and are young men of our world. Well, what can you tell them?
Don't do it like how I did. Plan. Plan.
A+.
Plan.
You hear that, guys? Plan. Well, thank you, my friend. Let me click that thing there, because, I know I'm one. So take it easy until maybe we might have to have you back again. So thank you, Samantha, for lending him to us. We appreciate that. All right, my friend, take care. Right. Until next time. I hope you enjoy the rest of the show, too.
I will. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thank you for coming. So that was lovely, guys, right? So now I'm going to go into our segments and stuff. And let me see where I should start. Which one? Okay, so I'm going to start with our match of the week. Ready, guys? So what is our match of the week? So every week I will be featuring a potential husband or a potential wife. So you listen up, and if this sounds like this is the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, then you contact me and I will suss you out. So shall I start with men or shall I start with women? Peanut Gallery, let me hear from all of you. With the men, it is your lucky day. Each and every one of you needs to go. Whatever sport you used to play when you were a child, go take that up back again. you might have some good luck. Okay, ready guys? So for the men, women, pick up your ears because this might be your husband. He is a 42-year-old site foreman. He is a big man with a big appetite for life. He eats a lot, smokes a lot, drinks a lot, parties, and spends on his home comforts. He's looking for someone to share this life with. He's of black/Arab, of Egyptian background, and he is based here in Canada. He doesn't mind importing his bride. So, wherever you are in the world, if you heard the description, he doesn't care what you look like, he doesn't care where you're from, and he doesn't care if he has to sponsor you. So, if you heard this and you're like, I want a big man that I have to feed a lot and do a lot of partying with, then come rush over, get to your computer, your phone, your tablet, whatever, and send me a message. And how do you do that? You go to www.theloveconnection.ca and send me a little video. So now it's time for the females. Men, listen up. If you're missing a wife and you said, no, 2018 is not going to go without me getting married, and listen, she might be the one for you. She is a 37-year-old New York-based stylist, and she is a mom of one. She is of Italian background. She wants you to know, very, very New York. She's into status. She's into glass ornaments and making them. That's a passion of hers. She's tall, very, very slim. She's a brunette with a lovely smile. So if you guys like your women tall and thin, like modelette type, this is a woman for you. She enjoys doing things that will get her in the Manhattan Society pages. So if you know what that means and you're interested in a debutante, then this might be your woman, guys. So that's it for the match of the week. Now it is time for our Dear Taj segment. And our Dear Taj segment, what is that? If you have any love or relationship questions, you send them in to me at any of our Twitter, Instagram. So that's Twitter, we're at Love Connect TV. Facebook, we're on the Love Connection TV as well. And on Instagram, we're at the Love Connection Show. So you can send me these questions anywhere where you can find me, and I answer every single one personally. So this one came in on Twitter, and it goes with this. Dear Taj, I just found out my 2 daughters are not mine. I haven't told anyone. My woman is begging me to stay because they love me and know me as their dad. She says she doesn't know who the real dad is. They're 2 and 1.5 years old. I am so hurt and so upset. I don't know what to do or what I should do. What do you say, Taj? Signed, Texas. All right, Mr. Texan, thank you so much for being brave and sending in that letter to us. I really appreciate it. And I'm sorry that this has happened to you because this is quite devastating, very upsetting indeed. Here's the thing. They're 2 and 1.5. And she says she does not know who either one of their father is. That's a lie. And the fact that she's continuing to lie is not okay. The fact that she's not going to tell you who the father is bad because maybe it's somebody that you know or somebody. I'm not trying to put extra hot sauce on the problem, but how could she not know? This is not all right. So first of all, you need that information. Then next thing, she's begging you to stay. How do you feel about it? You're not sure? They're 2 and 1.5. They haven't really reached 5 yet. So honestly, they could forget about you. You know, they can't. Because if your worry is about damaging them emotionally, that they would then lose their father, I get that. But the real problem here is you. Are you willing to raise children that are not yours, okay? Because some of us are. If you are, fine. If you're not, then you need to be honest about that. So, they're not your kids, but you thought they were. Now that the truth has come out, you're in a position where you could move on and go about your business and not deal with this woman or these children anymore. Let her find their father and let her build their life with them. You know, this whole, the children love you and this and that and you're the only dad they know, that's more for her than it is for the kids. Because if she was really worried about the kids like that, she would have let the truth come out from before. Because there's a whole plethora of problems that can come from secretly, non-knowing to you, unbeknownst to you, raising children that are not yours. Many things can arise from this as the years go on. So the fact that she was willing to play this game in the hopes that you never find out, this is very dirty. And you need to acknowledge the dirtiness behind this. Like, this is a crime she's committed against you and these two girls, okay? So, long story short, you're in a good position to move on with your life. Honestly, you are. And you can without minimal damage to these children, okay? Because don't sit around waiting for them to get older and older and older where they don't know anything else but you, really. Then you have no choice but to continue raising them. And the thing is, this is a tricky, flighty situation. It could at first seem, yeah, I'm okay with this, but then as time goes on and more situations arise, you realize, no, I'm not, okay? So my advice to you is do some soul searching, sit down, talk to your God, do whatever meditation you can do, have a clear mind, go see your old family, old friends, that sort of thing, kind of reconnect to who you are in the core of your soul, okay? And talk to yourself. Am I okay with raising children that are not mine, that I was tricked into raising in the first place? Am I okay with raising children who may potentially be the children of my brother or my cousin or my best friend? These things you need to ask yourself these hard-line questions. And then at the end of the day, remember that this is your life, that somebody else is trying to trap you in a situation that you really have nothing to do with. So, Mr. Texan, I am really sorry. My heart goes out to you. I hope that answer helped. And if it didn't, then contact me back again at you know where you got me, and we will talk some more. Okay? So that is that, good dear Taj. Now it is our misconnection section, and whenever it's time for the misconnections, you know it is because. Well, hold on, let me find my misconnection stuff. You guys know me and the cue cards already. Done. So yeah, it is time for the misconnection section. Usually when you hear Mr. Richie's voice, but it's okay, not today. So what is a misconnection? If you saw someone and you didn't get their contact information and it was very brief, and then you thought to yourself, that's the person I'm meant to be with, and then you never saw them again, and you just can't get them out of your mind, then you write to me, and I will try my best to find them. And like I always say every Friday, I already found one. So therefore, I can find many. So let's go. Misconnection. This one comes out of Jamaica. Shout out to the 876. Walk to my family out there. So in Jamaica, so I met you last year in the summer. You came with your friends. We exchanged numbers at the airport. Well, which airport, friend? Your name is Stephanie. Your name is Stephanie. You're an American. You had on a tall hair, which means a long hair, guys, for those who don't know, and full white with sandals. You're brown skin and kind of tall, and I want to get to talk to you, Chris. All right, so if you were in Jamaica a year ago and you met a guy named Chris on the airport and you gave him your number and your name is Stephanie and you're brown and you're kind of tall and you remember that you were wearing full whites when you were in the airport, well, Chris, the brother here, is looking for you. So if anybody knows Stephanie, the friends who were traveling with her to Jamaica, or Stephanie happens to be watching this herself, holla at me so I can hook you back up with Chris if you're interested. So that's that, guys. And now it is time for our lover shout out. So what's our lover shout out? If you want to shout out your lover, because the love isn't real unless you can shout out on the Love Connection page, right? So if you want to shout out your lover, tell them how special they are to you, then you write me, and I will do that right here on stage for you. And if you talk to me nice and extra special, then I will do an extra special shout out where I only do one, because typically we do two. But when it's special, we only do it once. So here we go. Happy Father's, this one came from Facebook. Happy Father's Day to my baby father, Burnell Matthews. He takes care of me and the kids. He's a good man. He makes me very happy, and I love him very much. He's the best dad, and he deserves the world. You hear that, Mr. Matthew? You are the best dad, not second best, not third best, not kind of best, just straight best. And you deserve the world. Like, wow. So I hope you get that world on Sunday. So that was that, guys, for the lover shout out. So thank you guys so much for tuning into my show this Friday. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned a lot from Mr. Leon. I know I did, and I totally enjoyed having him. But before I go, I have to give you Taj's thought of the day. So I know your heart may be badly bruised or even the victim of numerous stabbing, but it will always go on. It will always heal. Even if you don't want it to, it goes on. So go and love somebody anyway, regardless of what you've been through, because it keeps on ticking. So that's it, guys, for the Love Connection show. And as always, I'm going to play you a song. You know, we're always hearing mommy songs. I love my mommy. Mommy's great. Oh, my God. Mommy is God. But here's a daddy one. And this one is from Jamil. And it's called Father. Something with the dad. Real Father. There we go. Thank you, Madam Producer. Here it goes, Jamil. Nice track. Thanks for making us a daddy song, by the way, too, Jamil. The world needed it. If you love my set, remember PRF Events. You go on any of their social media pages, PRF Events. You like this? It's cute. You like this chubby braidless and this lovely makeup? I'm styled by Missy Boutique because I always have. So you can go and check them out on all their social media pages. Because I want, you know, they got this from the dad episode, so like bring dad and his mechanics. Thanks guys again. Check out my baby father too. What's up, dude? My respect goes up to the real father, them. See everything